Hey, what's up everyone? Upstart here with Rhys Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Legend. Now in the previous episode, we just got started. We got introduced to the main storyline, and we got our farm. Right now, I have it paused with this. Just I hit escape because so far the only way to pause it that I know of is either to escape, hit the escape button, or hit the I. And I prefer to do that because I don't like wasting all this time in this corner. That way we have more things we have more time to do things in during the day. I'm probably gonna be ending the days short anyways, but just to keep it paused for the time being. Now in the previous episode we also had the combat tutorial, which also gave us brought us to level 2. This blinking light here means that we have attribute points without or skill. Well, we have these points available that we haven't spent yet. I don't really use them much because like I usually just fight on a Magnus later on in the game, so I just hack and slash my way through. I don't really use this until maybe later on. What I do like to do, I don't know if this having the luck increased, because it says it influences the drop rate here. Fishing power, but that's not really important. This one's logging and this one's mining, I think, right? Yeah. I don't know if it influences the drop rate when you kill something on top of a Magnus, because I don't have anything there right now, but they also have their own screen like this and their own points and growth and whatever. So they also have their drop rate skill. So I don't know how that works exactly. It's like if you're fighting on top of Magnus, will your own luck points or luck percentage or drop rate percentage, I don't know if that affects the drops if you fight on top of Magnus instead of on your own, attack. We'll leave that there. But anyways, so I'm just gonna leave that as it is. We already slept. It's the next morning. Let us get out. This should be another cutscene right here. There it is. Good morning, Rhys. Did you rest well? I slept heroically. I couldn't get comfortable. Nope, I couldn't get comfortable. I understand. You have been through a lot, but I'm sure things will improve for you soon. Since you may be staying here for a while, let me show you around the farm. It will help you feel more at home and make you more familiar with the lay of the land. Sure. Yes, please. This here is the old farm plot. As you can see, the previous owner left it in quite a sorry state. Yep. If you have some time and the wood to clear out the plots, you could grow your own crops and eat and sell. The town could always benefit from a steady supply of crops. Speaking of which, this is a shipping bin. Place anything you wish to sell in here and Gunther will come pick it up in the morning, around 8 AM. Everything you put in here will be delivered to town to be used or consumed. Be sure not to place things that you need or want to keep. So I can throw my trash in there. I usually do that. Here's a good old crafting station. You can spend time creating your own equipment and tools for your adventures. Make sure to bring materials that you collected back to this bench here and craft upgrades to your armor and weapons. I hope you can have a keen eye and quick hands, because it's like a little mini game to do that. You can find the fish farm here, fully equipped with nets and a feeder. As the name suggests, you will be keeping the fish that you've caught here. You don't have to. Make sure to care for your fish till they're big and strong. Papa P is always looking for new entrants for the seasonal fish race. I've done that. I have taken care of fish, fed them for quite a while. I don't know how long it usually takes, but at least I wasn't able to make it to the first fish race that's in the month. I'll show you guys the calendar after this. This here is the hot springs of Vokka. It remains hot all year round, even through the biting winter. Whenever you feel fatigued or just in need of a rest, make sure to sit in its rejuvenating waters and you'll instantly feel better. Don't be surprised if you find me here on some days. Ho ho! I don't think I want to see him here. Well, that concludes the tour of the farm. It has a lot of potential, would you not agree? Here are some tools that will help you get started. Well, he actually didn't show me the aquatic farm. I will not force you to take care of this place, Rhys. It is entirely up to you what you wish to do with it. Yeah, so it's kinda, you either do one thing, you either farm, you either take care of fish when you get them, or you either go out and explore. So it's usually it's very hectic to do everything in one day, and you might not even get to do a lot of things in the day. So it's best to try to keep things maybe on a small scale, and if you want to do everything in one day, if you just want to do one thing at a time, like let's say farm in the whole entire day, okay, then you can just go ahead and do that, or fishing and then taking care of fish, or out exploring. So that's one thing to keep in mind. However, keep in mind that the land often generously rewards those who put care and effort into nurturing it. That might be true. Please pay the town a visit once you have settled in. I heard Amelia has been looking forward to speaking to you again. She is in the kiosk area, which is east from the town center. Quest accepted. Farming, yeah, go to the plots. Gotta clear the fields. Left click. Oh yeah, there's destroy stumps and rocks, yeah. And in here, left click with the hoe to till the plot. Click seeds to till belt. Left click on it to plant the seeds. If you upgrade your tool, you can hold left click for a bigger plot. Yeah, that's probably later on. I usually don't do that anyways. Watering can, water the plants. There's a little well kind of thing right here to refill the water. Left click to keep watering while you move. Hold left click. No, you just have to click it, you don't have to hold it. Take care of them, fertilizer. That's the well. That's the refill icon. But you have to have it equipped to be able to refill. So I'm just gonna put these things on my tool belt, even though I'm not really gonna use them. Probably gonna use these two. Probably that one as well. Oh, that's all good there. I don't have any money. Gunther's almost here, so I'm just gonna sell him. I'm just gonna throw my trash. I don't like using the greatsword or the staff, at least not in this game. I could really just get rid of this too if I want to, but no, just to get a little bit of money, I'm just gonna throw those in. Let me just so in the crafting station, you can craft more armor by collecting materials. The basic ones are, well, like this is the most basic one that we already got, that we got for free. And there's these, you have to get materials from the Magnus out in the field on the island exploring. And then there's even like different types of armors for their zones. So far, yeah, just the coastal zone equipment and the forest zone equipment is available. Actually, not even all the forest zone, is it? I know it is. But and then there's some in for the what was it? The desert? Yeah. But just the tools, I believe. Yeah, no weapons, no armor. And the other two will neither. Yeah, so and they have a level requirement, so even if you were able to make these, if you're not high enough level, or you can't equip it, right? And some of these you usually find out and about, like just hidden in like chests. I believe you find this one later on in the game. You find this hat here. You find these swords, that sword. I can't remember which bow or anything. And tools you actually would have to upgrade on your own. I don't think you find those out and about. Anyways, and it is, you have to play like a little mini game. It will show a little bar. Let me see if there's a tutorial for it real quick. Down here, tutorial, combat equipment. It general. No, it doesn't show it. It doesn't. House. No. Farming. No equipment. No, didn't show it. Well, it does. It has a little mini game where there's a bar and there's a line. He's going back and forth, and you have to get on like. And there's like, I think there's three colors, three squares of different colors or rectangles, where you have to land that bar. It goes back and forth, and you have to click, and you have to get it to land on it 3 times, one on one, and then on the other, and on the other. If you fail 3 times, you fail to craft. You don't lose anything for failing, except I think your stamina is the only thing you lose for failing, and time. So crafting isn't really necessary until maybe later on for upgrading your tools. Here's for the fish. It showed it at a different angle, so I just wanted to show it that way. And then over here, this is the aquatic farm. Same as the land farm. It's full of debris. Well, not debris, but like technically the weeds and stuff. These would be like the aquatic weeds. So let me just grab this real quick, and we'll carry on. Alright, that's done. And while we're in the water, I tend to, well, when I first started this game, I explored it a little bit, because I like exploring it at least at the beginning. But later on, when I've already played it, well, I already know where things are, and what I don't need to explore, I don't explore it. Well, down in this corner, the map won't show anything, but technically, down in this corner of your farm, as you can see, it shows the farm, the land plot right there, the aquatic plot here, the small pond for the small fishes, and there's a large pond for the big fishes. They pretty much will be everywhere around this area. They won't do anything to your aquatic plants, so don't worry about that. You do get like little fishes attacking them, but that's like the bug equivalent of the land part. And okay, this little corner is what I'm trying to show you guys. Right here, that's where I'm at right now. That's where you have this little treasure, little hidden treasure, which I had found when I first started the game. And you get a little rune, a haste rune. Yeah, I'm over there. Haste rune. You also equip it. You equip it here and here. So far, I've only ever found this one, so I don't know if there's any more implemented. Increase movement speed by 100%. Duration 8 seconds. Cooldown 20 seconds. Aside from that, let me equip that there. You activate it with Q or E if you had it on the other one. I don't know what the center one is. I've never had that unlocked yet. It spends a little bit of stamina to activate. So you can also use shift while swimming. So it's like a sprint swim or something like that. So if I hit Q, I don't know if it'll go faster. No, it doesn't even activate. So I have to get on land. So I think that only works on land. Yeah. So that spent, what was that, 7 SP, and it lasts 8 seconds. So right here, supposedly you're supposed to rejuvenate your stamina when you're in here. That's because it's not unlocked yet. You're gonna have to mine this. If you get close to this big rock, it'll show the little notification that it can be mined. So if it doesn't show anything like that on any rocks like this one, it doesn't show anything on that. These aren't mineable. You can't do anything with that. But this one is. So you pretty much have to break it for the water to start flowing out to fill up the hot spring. So it's gonna take a little while. It's gonna take like 20, I don't know, 20 stamina, or no, I don't know, like 10, 15, I think it was. You just keep hitting it until it breaks. Shouldn't be long now. There you go. And as you can see, my stamina is regenerating. It doesn't take very long. And actually, here's a hint. Here's a tip. If you don't want to waste your time in this corner, like waiting for it to fill up, because later on you might get this, like, I don't know, to like 150, 200, or you get this pretty high, your stamina, after you get like good enough like buffs or whatever from your proficiencies. if you hit the eye, your stamina will still recover. Like the game is paused, but your stamina still recovers. I don't know if that's a bug or a feature, but for now, that can be done. And right now, my next thing to do is go to Amelia's shop. So I think she's at her shop at this moment. I forget her time. There's a certain time where she walks out of her shop, and I don't know. Sometimes you can buy stuff from her even though she's away from her shop. I think that's not supposed to happen. So later on, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna clean that up. But for now, let us just go visit Amelia at her shop. That's the first thing it tells her to do. So if you go this way, you know, most of it, like as you see here, technically I'm just in the center area. So every area is sectioned off. I don't know if you have noticed yet, but every section is every part of the island is sectioned off, or the town, well, and also the island. It's sectioned off, so you just have to go to it and then you hit the F. I don't know why it doesn't show the F right now. There you go, it shows the F right there. But it just like press for like a second or two. And it's kind of confusing at the beginning, because you'd think that going straight over would probably, there's one up there, going straight over would probably send you to the kiosk area. It shows it like right next to you, but no, technically when you go straight over through here, you're going to this area over here. Then from there you have to go down over here, and actually there's not a direct way from the camping area here to the kiosk, so you would have to go camping, then you'd have to go to like through the beach and then down the angler area and then back up. So this right hand corner or bottom corner path is the one that takes you to the kiosk area. And the kiosk area is Amelia's shop. It's just like a general store. You get that. There's a kitchen up there, and I think that's it. I think that's it right there. So there's Amelia's store. Yeah, sometimes the NPCs, they just come around, you know, visit different areas during the day. And here we are, Amelia's shop. It shows eggs there, but I've never seen her sell anything like that. Welcome, Rhys. It's good to see you again. You look well. I can't thank you enough for rescuing me the other day. You were really brave. You're staying at the farm now, right? At least until you can figure out where to go? I don't know if it's really useful to you, but please accept these seeds on the house as a sign of my thanks. If you decide to grow the seeds, I hope that the goddess grants you a bountiful harvest. Oh, and please feel free to look around my shop. I know it's not really impressive, but I try to stock up on all sorts of items. If you see something you like, let me know, okay? We can also just chat anytime if you want to. Hehe. This is like one of my favorite characters, or the one I like the most to raise affection, if I were to do that. If I were to figure out how it works. So it's just telling me how the crafting system. Hey, this is what I was talking about in the crafting system. It's a little bar. It goes back and forth, and you have to land it in there. But you have three. There's one, two. There's one. It's random where they are placed. There's 1, 2, and 3, and you have to land it in each of them to finish it before this time goes all the way down. And if you fail, you miss them 3 times. It cancels out the crafting session. It says right here, so it's a complete craft. You will need to hit all 4 triggers before the time runs out. It's actually just 3 if I'm not mistaken. Or is it 4? 4? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've touched the crafting. So this is, oh yeah, there's trees that you can cut down, just like mining nodes as well. That's the watering, crafting. You get your materials and you do that. Okay. So explore the town or call it a day. First I'm going to talk to her, get the quest from her. Just about every character or every NPC gives you a quest. So far, I think there's only one quest per character implemented, but I think there are some that don't give you anything. So let's check her shop out. She sells meat, which it's not really. I wouldn't recommend buying the meat from the shop because, as you can see, it's kind of expensive. 250. I got 355 from what I was able to sell, but it's easier to just go out and kill a bunch of mobs, and they usually give it. They don't. It's not 100% that they give you something, but most of the time they'll give you their meat and sometimes a basic material part from their from their a body. It's like usually a body part, so I didn't want to have to say that, but I said it. This is a fish feed for the small fish. This is the medium and large size fish feed. Fertilizer, the supersizer, the brush, and then if you want to buy more basic tools, just in case. Emilia usually sells 4 of the 5 seasonal crops, their seeds at least. She sells 4 land crops and 4 aquatic crops of the season. They're from the 5, the last one is usually like a special one, also probably a very expensive one, more than these. And that one you'll probably be able to get later on via a traveling merchant that comes by. Though I think that traveling merchant so far only sells crops, the special crops from the coastal, from summer, not from any other season so far that that I've seen. Yeah, but so that's that. So this is the seed. This is the crop of the seed that she gives you. As you can see, it's kind of expensive. Some of these are a one-time only. Probably the cheaper ones, like this root seed. If you plant that, it'll only give you 1 per seed. So also something to keep in mind. I think the eggplant gives you 2, but it's not a one-time. After it's fully grown, every few days it will give you another 2. Pot berries, I can't remember if that one was the same as these. And the bullberry, I don't know if it was the same, or I think it's a one-time. It's kind of cheap, so it might be a one-time, but I can't remember. But I don't like planting a lot. I don't like the farming. I like the farming aspect, but I don't like it right now because of how just time-consuming it is, and how the days are just they just feel too short to me to be able to farm and explore at the same time. So you either farm or you explore. That's kind of how I see it. So she gave me a quest, so I have to go find her outside. Even though she's inside, she's going to be magically outside. Magic of cutscenes. Hey, Rhys. Aha, sorry, I know it doesn't look like my garden is doing great. I guess it doesn't give my shop a very good image. If I can't even grow my own seeds properly, yeah, she sells them and she doesn't have a green hand. But I assure you the seeds I sell you are top quality. Maybe. Oh, speaking of which, did you plant the seeds I gave you? How are your crops doing? She just gave them to me pretty much when I came to talk to her right now. So, yeah. And I got the quest right away. Let's go with... Let's tell her now. Oh, well, I understand. I know there's a lot on your plate. Hey, Rhys, do you think you could get some potberries for me? Preferably freshly picked from your farm. Nah, I'll probably just buy them. I was hoping mine would be ready by now, but you know how it is. Huh? What's it for? You'll see. Come and talk to me in my shop when you have them, okay? I think about 5 of them should do. Alright. Yeah, so you guys are here. You know what? I'm just gonna talk to them. I don't care what they say. They don't give me anything important. Did I talk to P again? No, I want to talk to his wife. Come on. Give me a second, guys. Okay, so it should be that one. No, it's the other one. Oh my gosh, my goodness, my goodness. There it is, Mia. There. I just want to get her registered. So over here, it doesn't matter which stairs I go down through, but these flight of stairs are closer to where I want to go. Up here is Maury's kitchen. They cook outside and they sell it on the inside. It's a restaurant. I didn't see anything. So let's go in, and she is actually there. Yeah, I like the kitchen design. It's very Asian. For her name, right? Maury. Oh, welcome. She doesn't. I think she doesn't ever give a quest. You can talk to her in her shop. So she sells the bullberry as well, like Emilia in her shop. She sells the pot berries, not very expensive. She sells the plumos, which is an aquatic crop, and the sun kelp, which is also aquatic. She sells the old log for 100. These pretty much not daily, but occasionally spawn on your farm plot wherever you haven't tilled the soil or anything like that. So yeah, they don't sell for. I don't think they sell for 100 though. So yeah, usually in games, for some you buy something for a certain cost, it never sells for the same. So yeah, she also sells the meat. So yeah, she starts selling I think around 1 o'clock. So at 12:55 I think, or before that, she's cooking here, and at 12:55 she starts walking in, I think, or something like that. And at 1 she's ready to sell. I don't know what time she stops though. So for now, what we're gonna do, I think we're just gonna go call it a day for now. What I mean is I'm gonna end the episode here before it gets too long. I'm just gonna go save. And you can't walk over those things, so there are obstacles as well. If you're trying to go through these, yeah, you might get stuck just like that. So I'm gonna save the game, and I'm gonna end the episode here. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the like button if you liked the episode. See you guys later. Bye bye.